Hey, we're live. Tailgating outside of Michigan Stadium here, Pioneer High School, right across from the big house. See it over there inside. Getting ready for the game. Waiting for an injury update report on Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. I'm hoping both of them can play. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like they're going to be playing. There's Big Noon over there. Got the Big Noon set up over there. We were just over there filming live a little bit ago. Got Michigan Stadium over here. So far, it's just cold out. Not as cold as I thought it would be. Really light wind. You can see the flags are just kind of slightly moving in the breeze, which is a good thing for football. Should be interesting to see if any of the cold affects any of the passing game out here. I expect a big day out of Julian Sand in his first ever game up in Ann Arbor. I'd like to see the receivers step up. Definitely want to see a big game out of the tight end group. Today, I think they'll be playing a difference. And as always, I think special teams will play a big role, whether it be if we're forced to punt or, need to make field goals, we got to put them through. But confident in our abilities to do that today. Both teams have been facing some injuries, obviously, with Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. Michigan's top running back is out, I think, for the season. But the backup's been doing pretty good. They've got a talented wide receiver, and obviously you guys all know Bryce Underwood and his story. The multi-million-dollar quarterback for the Wolverines. Got some snow that's supposed to be moving in later today here in Ann Arbor. I think they're expecting 5 to 8 inches of snow starting late this afternoon into the overnight. Hopefully that doesn't affect the drive home. I don't think it's going to be a big impact on the game. I think, from what I'm seeing, I think snow's going to start later rather than earlier, but we'll see. And even if it does, I think it'll affect both teams equally. So, got some Buckeye fans. Go Bucks! So, they may have been imposters. Did not get the Go Bucks back. My score prediction was 31-13. Go Buckeyes. Pamela, how you doing? Ben, thanks for joining. Here, we're outside of the big house, across the street, Pioneer High School parking lot, doing some tailgating. We got Big Noon set up over there. I was on tailgate, did a live stream over there a few minutes ago, hoping to do a live stream in the stadium. Having some internet connections out here, so it was a little tougher. I tried to get on earlier and couldn't get a signal. So definitely, it's all Buckeyes here, but you cheer for your team, Ben. Thanks for joining, anyways. So far the fans have got a bunch of Go Blues and stuff like that, but nothing I don't expect. I mean, overall, you're always going to run into some fans that are a little obnoxious, but at the away games, but most of them are pretty cool. Hopefully it stays that way. I've been up to Ann Arbor before for the game, so kind of know what to expect. It's definitely a rivalry game, and the fans are passionate. Both fan bases are passionate about their teams. If you guys haven't put your score predictions in, I've got a poll out on the channel. Go out there and drop your score predictions in there before the game. My score prediction was 31-13. A couple things I think could impact that. I think it could go up if Carnell and Jeremiah are both 100% and healthy. We'll see how that goes. Waiting for the status report on those guys. So if you guys know it, drop it in the chat here. Cardi, go Bucks. Thanks for joining. And then it could go down if the weather is, if the weather's a problem. Or Ben, feel free to subscribe. I love having subscribers. It makes it more fun. Join the group. Join the party. Go Bucks. I'll be publishing all sorts of videos after the game, regardless of the outcome, but we know what that outcome's going to be. I'll go to all the games, home and away. So, for Ohio State. So, as you guys have seen, I put together a game experience video. I'll be doing that for this game. And I do them for all the games. I usually try to get those out the day after, or no later than a couple days after the game. Obviously, I got to drive home, make it back, and it takes a few hours to get those things put together with all the great videos I take around the stadium. Man, I love your confidence. I'm confident in the game as well. So, the Michigan fans are obviously confident that this is going to be a repeat of last year. Their confidence is there. So tell us in the chat there, you M fans, how you think it's going to go. I.O. Presenting Generation. Thanks for joining. So there are definitely a lot of Ohio State fans here, which is what I expect. Buckeye Nation always shows up. They've been in all the games this year. This is going to be no different. They always show up here. The Big House came here yesterday, did a walk around the stadium. See you later, Ben. Ohio all day. Dabs, thanks for joining. So came out yesterday, did a little tour around the stadium, got to see the Buckeye truck. I love that thing. Took some video, put that together on the channel. Check it out. Did a little bit of walk around the campus. Definitely a cold day out here. A lot of stuff was shut down. The students, a lot of them home for Thanksgiving. So, yeah, there's tons of Michigan fans here. Go Buckeyes. Thanks for joining. Show H. Who's going to win? Ohio State. They got it. We know it. There we go. Outside of the big outhouse. It is a big outhouse. Obviously, it's a big, if you've never been to Michigan Stadium, most of the seats are actually dug into the ground. So there's not a lot of rows, I think, that are above the ground. So when you go in, you actually go down to most of the seating. It is like a big bowl in the ground. The temperature right now is probably in the high 20s. There's really no wind out here per se. That is expected to pick up a little bit during the game. But overall, I think that the weather is going to be, outside of the cold, it's really going to be interesting to see. The cold is probably going to be the biggest factor in the game. Both these quarterbacks, I don't think have played too many games this year in cold weather. So we'll see if that impacts passing game and ability to throw. Same thing goes for the wide receivers, right? We've had some cool weather in Ohio this year, but nothing frigid. Very